Millions of New South Wales residents will enter a stay-at-home order tonight as authorities expand and strengthen current COVID restrictions. From 6 p.m, all of Greater Sydney, Blue Mountains, Central Coast and Wollongong will go into lockdown. The stay-at-home order will last just under 2 weeks until midnight, Friday, July 9. The target is zero community transmission, but if there is a dramatic change in the trend after 1 week, restrictions will be reviewed. There are 4 essential reasons to leave home: shopping for food or other essentials, medical care, exercise outdoors in groups of 10 or fewer, essential work, education, which can't be done at home. Community sport is cancelled. Weddings are allowed to go ahead until Sunday night, but funerals must follow the 1 person by 4 square metre rule. All other areas of New South Wales will have the following restrictions: household visitors limited to 5 guests, including children, masks compulsory in all indoor non-residential settings and outdoor organised events, no drinking while standing in indoor venues, singing indoors is banned. Importantly, if you have been in Greater Sydney since the 21st of June and are now in the regions, you must adhere to the lockdown. That includes not attending hospitality venues. We'll go live to Gabriella Power now in the CBD. And Gabriella, millions of residents are now officially back in lockdown.
It's official, Anna. We're 2 minutes into a lockdown which is set to last for just less than 2 weeks. The New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian did not want to do this all week. She had been resisting calls from the AMA and epidemiologists who were suggesting that the city should go into a short and a sharp lockdown. But today at 2 p.m. she made that announcement. And it's really because the coronavirus situation has escalated, particularly in the last 24 hours. In total, we've seen more than 80 locally acquired coronavirus cases, and even the Premier says that the best contact tracers in the world can't keep up with the Delta strain.
And whilst it's very disappointing that all of us have to face the next 2 weeks in the way we need to, I think all of us understand the unique circumstances in this case.
When we've tracked back the movements of a case which provided the missing link between those exposure venues, we do the contact tracing, and what that has unearthed is a large number of cases. And those cases were infectious in the community.
We are seeing cases across Sydney. Concerningly, delivery drivers from Great Ocean Foods in Marrickville were working while they were infectious, of course, without knowing it. They later tested positive, but that is what is of concern to authorities and one of the reasons that prompted their decision to send Greater Sydney and surrounding regions into lockdown. I'm here on Pitt Street in Sydney's CBD. It's certainly quiet now. It's been quiet all afternoon. The few people who have been out and about are wearing face masks, but it's that question we're facing again now we're in lockdown. What is essential? Retail stores can stay open, so some of them here on Pitt Street have decided to keep their doors open, welcoming customers in, and others have decided to shut their doors. I asked people who were out and about today what they thought of going into lockdown again.
I'm not too impressed. I think it's a bit premature, and look at the city, it's a ghost town. Going to cost a lot of money.
It's really got to happen. Sorry about that. I mean, it's just one of those things.
I feel it's a problem for businesses, of course, in terms of losing more income and things like that, but I think we just need to protect each other.
It's estimated this lockdown will cost the New South Wales economy $300 million a week. Now, the Premier says that financial support will be announced in coming days. The Prime Minister has announced that there will be Commonwealth support. People will be able to receive a payment of $500 a week if they meet the criteria that they've also been impacted by this lockdown. The Prime Minister was just days ago praising the Berejiklian government's response for not locking the city down, but now he says that it is a necessary step.
This is a necessary decision that has been taken by the New South Wales government, a decision that they have not rushed to, that they have sought to prevent. But at the end of the day, this is what's necessary to stay on top of this latest outbreak.
The leading theory at the moment, and from New South Wales health officials, and they still argue this, is that patient zero is a limousine driver, and he likely contracted the virus while transporting airline staff to hotel quarantine. There has been a big police investigation into this person, and today it has been confirmed that police had insufficient evidence to find this person for breaching any public health orders. So he didn't do the wrong thing, and it's really those public health orders that there was a loophole there, and that is what has brought us into this situation. And now millions of Sydney-siders are paying the price. But Anna, yesterday 55,000 people came forward for testing. The government's hoping to see a similar number of test results today.